Hello, this is Kelvin Davis, your multifamily newbie. I want to welcome you back to my channel. Appreciate you joining me on my journey to become a multifamily millionaire. And what we're talking about today, I mentioned a few weeks ago about some of the benefits in purchasing small multifamily properties. I wanted to go over some more. I went to my good friend ChatGPT and just did a little research, very little research, and came up with some more benefits for investors of small multifamily properties. One of the things, and I'd actually mentioned this before, is that there's less competition. They say that smaller multifamily properties have less competition from institutional investors, and those are the ones that are buying the large multifamily properties, 50, 20, 30, 100, 200 units. Those are the properties that the institutional investors are concerned with. They, aren't concerned with the smaller, less than 5 unit properties at all. They're too small, so you don't have that competition. And like I mentioned before, you don't have competition from people who are just looking to purchase a home, a single family residence. So all that competition is out of the way. The larger, big money, more sophisticated investors are out of the way. And it's just, other small multifamily investors like you and myself. So there's plenty of opportunity out there and less competition. Another thing is that the property will appreciate. Property appreciation is driven by market demand. And I always say you want to make a determination if appreciation is going to be your focal point or is income going to be your focal point. Well, with property, and they say that in growing and improving neighborhoods, a property can appreciate faster. And that's one of the things that we've mentioned, that with appreciation, you may have your mind towards, hey, I'm going to buy this property because I know, 5, 10 years down the line, or next year, they're going to build a supermarket, or they're going to build a factory, with a bunch of jobs, and they're going to be widening the road. So this property is going to be valuable for business. So if you are looking for appreciation, that's another benefit, a potential benefit to purchasing a small multifamily property. Also, you have diversified income streams. I heard a guy say once, if you only have one income, one is too close to none. So you want to have various income streams coming into your house so as to maintain. Now with a small multifamily, or multifamilies in general, if you have, in opposition to a single family residence, if you have just one tenant in the single family and they move out, all of a sudden all of your income is gone from your real estate. Whereas with the multifamily investment, where you have 2 or more units, I'm looking for 4, a quadruplex. If one of my tenants should move out, then I have 3 other tenants who are still paying rent, which should take care of the mortgage and maintenance costs, but at the very least, I won't be in a situation where I have no income whatsoever. It says if one tenant moves out and faces the issue to other tenants, that consistent income minimizes the threat of a financial strain on you as the owner. Also, it works to improving your credit profile, having those income streams coming in. You're able to pay bills like you're supposed to, and also it will show that you're able to manage debt, which is something that lenders look for. You have this property, and with a small multifamily, more often than not, you'll have it in your personal name. Like I say, I'm looking to do a house hack where I'll take out owner-occupied loan, FHA or conventional, to take advantage of the lower down payment requirements. So that property will initially be in my name, report on my credit, and good or bad. So the benefit of having that on my credit, a real estate installment loan on my credit, works to build my credit. So that's another benefit. Also, increased control. And I heard Robert Kiyosaki say this, that one of the reasons why he preferred real estate over the stock market is because there's nothing, like I have some Tesla stock. There's nothing that I can personally do to increase the value of that stock. You know, I can pray, I can wish, I can hope, but other than that, there's nothing that I can personally do. Even if I were to go over there and get a job, there's nothing that I could personally do to increase the value of that stock. But with real estate, we can definitely go in and increase the value, fixing it up, doing new floors, maybe painting, putting a new roof on there, adding new appliances, sprucing up the yard, you know, just kind of creating a better sense of value in the community. So there are some things that we can directly do to increase the value of the property when it comes to real estate. So we have an increased control as far as that's concerned. The potential for rent increases when you go in to make those improvements. And my thing is to go in, find a fixer-upper. And I've mentioned to you before about the 203K loan, which not only allows you to get the FHA low down payment requirement or interest, but it also gives you the possibility for some rehab money. Well, with the rehab, you're able to go in and fix the place up. Now with the place fixed up, you can charge higher rents for a better looking property. So as units become available and I go in and fix those up, I can charge more for the new tenant coming in than the old tenant who left. So there's some potential for rent increases when you go to improve a property or even on purchasing a property. You may purchase a property where the landlord has owned it for 10, 15, 20 years and hasn't kept up with the way the rent is growing in the general area. So you may buy a property where the rents are hundreds or $100, $200 below what the going rent rate is for that area. And now you can gradually increase the rent to increase your income and have that property cash flowing better than your initial calculations may have been. So a lot of the time landlords, you know, have owned it for a long time, haven't kept up with the way that the rents are growing, and they may have people in there that are paying, you know, 1980 prices or 1990 prices when this is 2025. So those are some things. Also, the ability to build equity. As you're paying the mortgage, you know, they're paying rent, you're paying the mortgage with that rent money, your equity is growing because the mortgage is being paid down. So several benefits to purchasing a multifamily property, a small multifamily property. And I'm going to list these things in the description, but I want to encourage you, consider purchasing multifamily property. I appreciate you coming on this journey with me, and I'm going to continue to feed you information, ideas, and you'll be able to see just the process that I go through. A lot of things that I've heard, it's not so much the destination as it is the process or the journey. So I appreciate you being on this journey with me, and I look forward to growing with you. And as always, I look forward to seeing you at the top.